violence that has been happening in our city. We know that there have been a lot of tragic events that have taken place. We know that we lost a GPD officer last week with Officer Brown. We know that there was an incident last night here in this location, and so we are here to formally denounce violence in our city, and we want to invite our community to take a stand with us. We want to make sure that people know that violence anywhere in the city is unacceptable, and we don't stand for it. As members of the community, we are here to say that we support our community. We have resources available for individuals who need support. We have organizations who are gathered here to assist us to give support and resources to individuals who need it. I would like to take a moment to start by opening with just a brief moment of silence, and we are going to light candles in remembrance of those that we've lost. As we are lighting the candles, I do want to acknowledge members of our Greensboro City Council who are here as well, and give opportunity for them to say a few words if they would like. And I have, if you need the, I don't know if you need it or not.
We are glad for all of you who did come out to show your support. We're quite concerned about what's been happening in our city, and as council members, we're really concerned. But the Greensboro community has to think about what's going on. We are neighbors. We need to look at each other as neighbors. We don't look alike. We don't come from the same places, but we are neighbors. And it's hard, I think someone said, it's hard to be ugly to someone you love and someone you care about, and to do something bad for your neighbor. So let's look at each other as neighbors. Let's look at Greensboro as our community, and we are all a part of it. So thanks for all of you who show concern. I know there are many who show concerns but are not here today. Some don't know about it, some couldn't be here, but let's join together and be good neighbors in Greensboro. This is a good place to live, to work, and to play.
Good evening. I'm Hugh Holston, Greensboro City Council member at large, and like everyone else who's here with us today, we are sad. December was a very tough month for the city of Greensboro. We lost Mayor Pro Tem Yvonne Johnson, then we lost, just before Christmas, Officer Michael Horan, and then the news of this occurrence just last night, right here in this very spot where we are. As Dr. Wells said, we're not going to be able to police our way out of this situation. What it's going to take is concerned citizens, like the one standing behind me, like the one standing with me, to ask the questions and to get the answers, and also to provide those solutions. We are the solution in this situation. We have groups here such as Greensboro Peace on Purpose with Dr. McNeil. We have the Greensboro Peace Corps. We have Gate City Coalition. We have so many organizations that are boots on the ground who are working with our residents each and every day. Sometimes these situations are when folks don't know each other. There are other times when they do know each other. And it's in both those situations where we have the boots on the ground and we have the persons on the ground who can help make the difference to help to prevent what's going on before it even happens itself. So I'm here standing in support of our community, the folks standing behind me, and also the folks who aren't with us today, to let them know, one, Greensboro is a great place to live. And when it isn't as good as it can be, we're gonna work to make it the way it should be. And that is preventing these types of situations from occurring, from breaking these families. Doesn't matter who they are, these families are broken. And we need to make sure that we stand 10 toes down to make a difference. Thank you.
And at this time, we're going to have a moment of silence. I know we attempted to light our candles, but it's windy. So in this moment, we want to just take the opportunity to remember those who we lost. Thank you all for that. We also have members of our GSO Peace on Purpose Coalition here in support, who have gathered our community and have been doing work to work on violence prevention, violence interruption in our city, and intervention to really create change and to make sure that we're intentional about the work that we are doing to help prevent violence. We know that sometimes things happen, we can't prevent it all, but what we do know is that when things happen, we have individuals who are willing to go in and to have those difficult and courageous conversations and to do the things that we need them to do so that we can keep down retaliatory violence, so that one doesn't escalate into something else. And so at this time, if we have any representatives from our organizations that want to say a brief word.
Good afternoon. I am Ingram Bell, Program Director for Gate City Coalition under the One Step Further umbrella. And as a violence prevention specialist, for us to be here and to stand together with Pop and Aunt Ease is one of the things that we felt was most important. We wanted our community to understand that we are no way and in no form okay with losing a body so early in the year. We don't want to start our year off this way, and to see a baby lying on the ground New Year's Day and not get to make it home to their family is something that's detrimental. In order to understand what this feels like, sometimes you have to take a walk in our shoes. Sometimes walking in our shoes is not easy. Sometimes it's hard for us to even have those conversations that we have, considering that we are still connected to our community, however we do it. So today, as a community member, as program director, with my staff, we're standing and saying, this is not okay. No more bodies, please. No more t-shirts, no more rest in peace. Let's try to bring 2025 into Greensboro a different way than this.